Ladies and gentlemen, as we step into the new year, many of us are filled with excitement and uncertainty about the future. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the noise around us, the expectations, the judgments, the distractions. But in 2025, it's time to take a step back and ask ourselves, what if we focused only on ourselves now? This is not about selfishness or disregarding the needs of others. It's about making a commitment to our own personal growth, mental well-being, and inner peace. When we prioritize ourselves, we don't just serve ourselves, we become better versions of who we are, ready to give more to those around us. In 2025, one of the most empowering things you can do for yourself is to prioritize self-growth. This means taking a conscious effort to evolve, to enhance who you are, and to fully understand and unlock your potential. Self-growth isn't about chasing perfection or comparing yourself to others. It's about acknowledging where you are and striving to become the best version of yourself. In today's world, we are often inundated with distractions, social media, work pressures, personal obligations that can cloud our vision of what we truly need for ourselves. These distractions can make it difficult to focus on our own development, leaving us caught in a cycle of endless to-do lists, others' expectations, and external noise. However, focusing on self-growth means consciously choosing to prioritize your own journey over everything else. It's about investing in your personal well-being, taking time to discover who you really are, and working on becoming better every single day. Personal growth begins with self-awareness. You cannot move forward if you don't know where you stand or who you truly are. This requires self-reflection, taking time to assess your strengths, weaknesses, and everything in between. What are your passions? What makes you feel alive? What are the things that drain your energy? Self-awareness allows you to make choices that align with your true desires, ensuring that you are not just moving through life aimlessly, but actively shaping your future. It also involves recognizing the areas where you need to improve. Are there patterns of behavior or habits that are holding you back from reaching your potential? By identifying these obstacles, you can take intentional steps to work through them, slowly but surely transforming your life. Self-growth also requires a commitment to learning. No matter how much we already know, there's always room for improvement. In 2025, the world is evolving rapidly. New technologies, new ideas, and new opportunities are constantly emerging. To thrive, we must be open to learning and adapting, whether it's acquiring new skills, pursuing further education, or gaining knowledge in a completely new area. Continual learning allows you to stay relevant, flexible, and empowered. This might mean taking a class, reading more books, or simply having conversations with others who can challenge and expand your thinking. The key is to never stop growing intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. Building a mindset of growth also means pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone. The things that make us uncomfortable are often the areas in which we experience the most growth. Fear of failure or fear of the unknown can paralyze us, but facing these fears head-on and stepping into new experiences allows us to expand our horizons. This doesn't mean rushing into situations recklessly, but rather embracing challenges as opportunities to learn and improve. When we push ourselves beyond what is familiar, we discover untapped strengths and capabilities that we didn't know existed. Moreover, personal growth involves fostering a healthy relationship with yourself. It's easy to be critical or judgmental about ourselves, but growth thrives in an environment of self-love and acceptance. You must learn to appreciate your own journey, recognizing that you are doing your best with the resources available to you. Be patient with yourself as you evolve. Celebrate your progress, even when it's slow, and recognize that every step forward counts. Self-growth isn't always linear. It's full of setbacks and breakthroughs, and that's okay. The important thing is to keep moving forward, taking it one day at a time. Ultimately, focusing on self-growth in 2025 is about realizing your potential and committing to the process of becoming the best version of yourself. It's about investing in your own future, building resilience, and developing a mindset that embraces learning, growth, and continuous improvement. This journey may not always be easy, but it is one that will lead to a life of fulfillment, success, and inner peace. When you focus on your growth, you lay the foundation for everything else in your life, career, relationships, health, and happiness to flourish. Setting healthy boundaries is one of the most essential steps you can take to focus on yourself in 2025. It's easy to feel the pressure to please others or meet the demands placed on you, especially in a world that often values overworking and constant availability. However, true self-care and personal growth require you to understand that your time, energy, and emotional well-being are finite. To protect these resources, it is essential to set and maintain boundaries, clear limits, that helps safeguard your mental and emotional health. By doing so, you not only benefit yourself, but also build stronger, more balanced relationships with others. The first aspect of setting healthy boundaries is understanding your own needs. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to forget what truly matters to us. We may find ourselves caught up in the needs and wants of others at the expense of our own well-being. Setting boundaries requires taking the time to listen to yourself, recognizing what you need to feel balanced, fulfilled, and at peace. Do you need more alone time to recharge? Is there a project or goal you've been neglecting because you've been too focused on helping others? Understanding these personal needs is the foundation of boundary setting. Once you identify them, you can start creating the space to honor those needs consistently. Next, boundaries are necessary to protect your mental and emotional health. In any relationship, whether personal, professional, or social, there will be moments where you need to say no. Unfortunately, many of us have been conditioned to view no as a negative response or even an act of selfishness. However, saying no is a powerful tool for ensuring that you do not overextend yourself. When you say no to something that doesn't align with your values, energy, or goals, you're saying yes to yourself. You're telling yourself that your peace of mind and well-being matter more than pleasing others or fulfilling an obligation that is not your responsibility. This doesn't mean being dismissive or unkind, but rather learning to express your limits respectfully. Another important part of setting boundaries is understanding that they protect your time. In today's interconnected world, people often expect immediate responses to emails, messages, and calls. The pressure to always be available can lead to burnout and exhaustion. To focus on yourself in 2025, it's essential to carve out time for yourself without guilt. Setting boundaries around your time means defining when you are available to others and when you need to be off limits for your personal activities. This could mean scheduling do not disturb hours for yourself, prioritizing your health, hobbies, or simply enjoying moments of peace and reflection. Being intentional with your time allows you to focus on your goals and recharge, which ultimately makes you more present and productive when interacting with others. Additionally, when you set boundaries, you create space for deeper, more authentic relationships. Often, people who do not have clear boundaries end up feeling resentful or overwhelmed by the people in their lives. This is because without boundaries, relationships can become one-sided, with the other person unintentionally or intentionally taking more than their fair share of time or energy. Healthy boundaries allow both parties to understand each other's needs, fostering respect and understanding. By respecting your own boundaries, you teach others how to respect them as well. As a result, the relationships you cultivate become more genuine and fulfilling. In some cases, setting boundaries might be difficult, especially if you're used to people pleasing or avoiding conflict. It can be uncomfortable to speak up for your needs, particularly if you fear disappointing others. However, practice makes this process easier over time. The more you practice setting boundaries, the more natural it becomes. Remember that boundaries are not about rejecting others, but rather about accepting and protecting yourself. They are the foundation for building a life that is aligned with your values, goals, and mental well-being. As you embrace boundaries, you'll find that you are more able to serve others from a place of strength, clarity, and peace. In conclusion, setting healthy boundaries is not just about saying no to others, it's about saying yes to yourself. By understanding your needs, protecting your time, and fostering deeper relationships based on mutual respect, you will create the space needed for personal growth, happiness, and success. In 2025, as you focus on yourself, learning to set and maintain boundaries will be one of the most empowering practices you can embrace.